Welcome to class. I'm Miss Faust. Please make sure you have your notes from last class period when we talked about the noun and pronoun, because we're going to continue with the parts of speech. Remember, there are 8 parts. Now, I just want to let you know that we're going to deal with the first of the 2 types of descriptors. Okay? So we're going to skip over the verb just for today, and we'll tackle the verb next class period along with the other descriptor. Okay? Sound good? All right. Normally it's good to do noun, pronoun, and then the verb, but I thought, let's do a little change here. Let's tackle the adjective, because adjectives are so fun to work with. So let's do it. Okay, are we ready? Yes? Okay, let's do it. Over here, over here. Okay, as I said, parts of speech, we're going to deal with the adjective today. Okay, and here it is. This is what it does. This is its job. It describes, okay, a noun, a pronoun. So it can describe girl, it can describe Charles, it can describe I, it can describe they. Does that make sense? Okay, good. Now, here's some items that will always be adjectives, no matter what. They are your numbers, your colors, and the 3 articles. We call them articles. A, and, the. Okay? So if somebody asks you, or says to you, hey, there are 3 articles. Oh, by the way, what are they? Just go a and the. Because technically, that's what they are, but they function as adjectives. So remember that. They function as adjectives. Okay? Your a and tend to be general. I want an apple. There's no specific apple. Let's say there's a table with a bowl of apples. I want an apple. Whichever one, okay? I want the apple. Let's say there's an apple on the table. The, it's specific. So a and are general. We'll put G. The is specific. So just remember that. Okay. Now, adjectives tend to answer some questions. Here are 3 main ones. They answer how many, as in numbers. Okay? So if you're not quite sure what word is an adjective, someone says to you, okay, here's a sentence, 15 words. Find all the adjectives. And you're going, oh, I don't know, I can't remember the definition. I don't remember it, but I do remember questions. So if you go through the sentence and you find something that says like 6, then you know, I've got it, because how many? Which one? Which kind? Okay? So which one could be the color? Which kind could be perhaps the feel of something? Okay? It's soft. Okay? So remember this. Always adjectives. The adjective answers these 3 questions, the key ones, okay? And let's look at examples. Any questions up to this point? Are we all on the same page? We're all getting it? Okay. So here we have 2 examples. He bought a large vase. Okay. Now, which words are adjectives in that sentence? Look over here. Is there anything here that might be over there? Can you ask yourself questions here and go, oh, yep, that answers how many? So go through that. So he bought a large vase. At this point, we should know what? That he is a pronoun. Let's not worry about bought. We're going to focus on that next class period. Okay. What about vase? It's a noun, isn't it? It is, isn't it? Okay. Describes a noun, a pronoun. So, what is large? Could answer, which one? It's the large one. So, yes, here we go. We have an adjective. Okay, and it describes what? Any guesses? Yes, exactly. Vase. So when you see in grammar books the arrows, they're trying to tell you what that word describes, or technically we now use the word modify. So in case I say modify, just think to yourself, describes. Okay, so large describes vase. What about a? It's one of your articles, but it's an adjective. It's used as that. Okay, so you've got another one right there. And it describes what? Vase. Good. You could have 10 words describing vase. So here we go. We can circle that. Here are your adjectives. Okay? So that's one example of a sentence and sentence placement. In other words, where you could find the adjectives. Quite often it would be at the beginning. The little dog was sad. Okay? The adjective, little adjective, and they both describe, modify dog. Okay? Guess what? So does sad. It describes dog. So yes, sentence placement could have it that your adjectives are at the beginning, or they're in the middle, or at the end. It just depends on how you're writing. Okay? So he bought a large vase. The little dog was sad. So an example of different places where an adjective can be found. What about she is tall? She is what? Pronoun. Good. We're not going to worry about is at this time, but I'm sure you figured out that bought and is are both verbs. So true. What about tall? What's tall? Adjective. Good job. It is an adjective. And it describes / modifies what? Yes, exactly. It goes to she. So when you have a pronoun, the sentence placement has it such that pronoun is at the beginning. The adjective will follow. And quite often it's followed, it follows a word such as is or was. The little dog was sad. Okay. So sad goes back to dog. Tall goes back to she. Okay, does that make sense? Okay, good. Now, let us look over here. Here's a poster. It says, the magnificent bald eagle. Okay, eagle is what? Noun. Okay. Bald is what? No, it's not a noun. Isn't it describing eagle? So bald is an adjective. Exactly. So our adjectives are, because we're going to have more than one, bald. What about the magnificent? What about magnificent? So bald goes to eagle. So arrow that way. What about magnificent? It describes the eagle. So yes, magnificent. Okay, so arrow to eagle, and then the. Yes, technically an article, but functions as an adjective. Good job. So the would go to eagle. Okay, the arrow would go to eagle. Good job. So you've got 3 adjectives describing eagle. Okay? Any questions? No? Just remember these examples. Try to keep these in your head. A and the. Adjectives. Try to remember the questions. Describes a noun or a pronoun. So we're going to tackle the other descriptor. It has a job similar to this. Okay, it doesn't deal with nouns or pronouns, okay, but it does also describe. Okay. No questions? Let's do the assignment. All right. So the assignment is the following. I want you to write 3 sentences using at least 2 adjectives in each sentence. So you can have 3 sentences, and in each sentence you will have at least 2. You can have 3, 4, 5 adjectives if you so want. Okay? Again, here's an example. He bought a large vase. The magnificent bald eagle. And that's the first sentence here. Says the bald eagle is coming back. We could say the magnificent bald eagle is coming back. That's a sentence. So, what's the assignment again? Let's do this again together. 3 sentences using at least 2 adjectives in each sentence. So if you only use 2, if I can talk, if you only use 2, then you'll have a total of how many adjectives? 6. Exactly. Good job. When you're done with this, please send it on off to me as soon as possible. Today. Yes, indeed. Today. And I do hope you have a very exciting, uplifting, wonderful day. How many adjectives was that? Till next time. Bye-bye.